State versus Terry Teeter Jr., CR 2016-54. Manslaughter is the charge.
Your Honor, we're going to request that Mr. Teeter be brought over for this
Okay.
arraignment.
We'll transport you to the courthouse, sir. State versus Nicholas Koshkinen, 16-52, charged with delivery of controlled substances, unlawful use of a communication device near certain facilities.
Your Honor, Mr. Koskinen's applied. I believe the application is before the court at this time.
Okay, take a look at that. Sir, I've appointed the Public Defender's Office to represent you, and it looks like he's appearing here for an arraignment. Is that correct?
That's correct, Your Honor. We'll waive reading of the information, enter a plea of not guilty, ask that this case be set before Judge Webb at his next appearance.
Very well. We'll enter that plea of not guilty. Looks like he's here on March 17th at 9 o'clock. Is that right?
Yes, Your Honor.
9 o'clock. March 17th, 9 o'clock. You'll appear before Judge Webb. Thank you. Carpenter,
Yes, sir.
16-53, and he's charged with failure to register.
Your Honor, I left an application with Mr. Carpenter at the county jail last night. Apparently, he's been able to fill that out.
Okay,
Based on that, we will go ahead and enter our appearance at this time.
very well.
We'll waive reading of the information, enter a plea of not guilty.
Okay, we'll enter that plea of not guilty. And when will his next appearance be?
Retrial will be May 5th.
5th?
Yes.
Sir, your next appearance is May 5th at 10 o'clock. Anything else, sir?
No, Your Honor.
Okay. Thank you, sir. State versus Jacob Cratchiville, is that right? 16-51, possession of drug paraphernalia, possession of controlled substances.
Jacob, were you able to fill out your application?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Judge, based on his application and my interview with him last night, we will enter our appearance at this time, waive reading of the information, enter a plea of not guilty.
Very well, we'll enter that plea of not guilty. And will his next appearance be May 5th also? May 5th at 10 o'clock, your next appearance, sir. Thank you. State versus Robert Martinell, 16-50, possession of controlled substances and paraphernalia. And I'm looking at an application here for the Public Defender's Office. Sir, I've appointed the Public Defender's Office to represent you, and it appears that you're, is he appearing for an arraignment? I think so.
He is, Your Honor. Based on that, we'll waive reading of the information, enter a plea of not guilty, ask that he be scheduled to reappear in front of Judge Webb at his next appearance.
Very well, we'll enter the plea of not guilty. Your next appearance is March 17th at 9 o'clock, sir. Thank you. State versus Anthony Shepard, 16-49, charged with delivery of controlled substance, manufacturing controlled substance, battery, several other drug-related charges.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning.
I represent Mr. Shepard. We'll waive formal reading, enter a plea of not guilty at this time.
Okay.
I believe we can we can resolve this afternoon, though, if we could bring him over.
Okay, sir, we'll transport you to the courthouse, okay?
All right, thank you.
Thank you. 16-47, State versus Joseph Kinsinger, charged with possession of controlled substance, bursting prohibited articles.
Judge, we need to bring him over for disposition today.
Okay, Mr. Kinsinger, we're going to transport you to the courthouse also. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
State versus Sherry Ellis, 15-400, charged with breaking or entering, 2 counts, theft of property, criminal mischief, 2 counts, obstructing governmental operations.
Your Honor, Miss Ellis finds herself in the county jail at this time on an FTA. I've
Okay.
spoken with the state about that matter. It's my understanding that the state agrees that she can be released on her present bond as long as her bondsman will agree to stay on the bond.
What was her reasoning for failure to?
She was
Go ahead.
actually in jail.
Oh, okay.
I've been provided with something to show that she bonded out of jail up in Missouri for
Very good.
that day.
If her bondsman agrees, she may be released on her previous bond. Thank you, ma'am.
Do you want to give her?
Sherry?
Yes.
Before you leave, can you tell me who your bondsman was so we can contact them?
His name is Ron. I done spoke with him, and he said that it was fine, that he did verify that I was incarcerated.
Okay.
Thank you.
Miss Ellis, your next
Yes.
appearance is March 17th at 9 o'clock, okay?
Yes, sir.
March 17th, 9 o'clock.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.